All right, guys, I am here. You will see me in just one moment. There we go. All right. Hello, everyone. Greetings. Greetings. Welcome to Miracle Monday and to the night where we are shining our brilliance, which is actually pretty important to be able to shine your brilliance, radiate, bring in that light energy, and bring in healing for yourself and for others. So, guys, I'm just so blessed to be here. I feel so grateful for all of you. Thank you very much. Hope you loved that. I was just going to ask you about that. Was a gentler and kinder opening. So, as I told Tina Marie, we rotate them, and today I had time to make a new one. All right, guys, I'm just so happy to see everyone tonight. If you are watching this later on or right now, make sure you subscribe, share, love. All those things. Subscribe, share, love. And also, now that you're here, let me know where you are from so we can continue to make our very beautiful Tower of Miracle power in our healing circles. Whew. So I'm your host, Joan of Angels, and I am an intuitive guide. I help you remember who you are, why you're here, and I help you heal and inspire. That is my mission. It's been my mission for 42 years. I think I do a good job. What do you think? All right. So, guys, I'm happy to see you. Where are you from? And what kind of miracle do you want tonight? And I'm asking you that because there is so much going on in the planet. And these are miracles of turning on your power and your brilliance and healing. So there we are. We're going to start. So first thing I want to address is cold and snowy in Minnesota. And I love that it's cold and snowy. It is actually in the 60s here. And I felt today like I was in the snow and the cold. So I kind of have to apologize because I'm a wimp. So when I'm in sunny California, it was in the 60s. And I swear I thought that I was in the snowy cold. All right. Keep telling us where you're from. And I'm going to let you know what we're going to do. So first, all right. Now you feel to see this crown? It wouldn't hurt if you guys had a little crown too, and that would really raise the vibration. So if you have anything you want to put up here, you go for it. All right. And then you'll have to take your picture later. All right. Let us start. Oh, I'm so happy to see all my favorite people are coming on. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Take a deep breath in and let it all out. Good. And then once again, oh, this background is pretty cool too. Take a deep breath in and let it all out. That's right. And take a deep breath in and let it all out. Phew, Mother, Father, God, we asked just now that we be filled, surrounded, and protected with the light, with our guardian angelic beings, with the angels, with the ascended masters, with our star families, with our departed loved ones. And we ask for their presence to take care of us, to be with us, to help us as we step forward on our destiny. We also ask right now for prayers and healing for our beautiful Tina Marie's mother, who passed last week and who had her going back to the heavens ceremony today, her mother, Anna Marie. So we're going to send prayers for a smooth transition for Anna Marie and for Tina Marie and her family. We're going to ask for healing and blessings for each and every one of you and those that you love. We're going to include everyone. And we're also sending healing and blessings to my daughter, who is in the other room with a fever, throwing up, and I suspect she cuts a little something somewhere. All right. So we're going to send healing to all and much sympathy to Tina Marie and prayers and blessings for her mom's really easy transition. So guys, let's get started. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, where's your vitality and your energy tonight? So I can get a kind of pulse on how everyone's feeling. All right. And so on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling? With 10 being you are in love, ecstatic, almost off the planet. And 0 and 1 being you are not doing well. All right. Yes. And your 4-year-old daughter, I saw that. Good. Oh, I'm telling you, all my favorite people are showing up tonight. The energy is getting higher. We are going to be doing huge issues. Okay. Huge issues. All right. I won't be able to get my daughter to drink pear juice though, but I wish I had some pears or I would. Okay. We're going to pull a card. This card, is for the energy of the times. So this is a card for everyone. And I really appreciate your honesty, guys, so we can raise your frequency, because that is what we're going to do. When we talk about brilliance, okay, well, I want to hold off on it till I actually pull the card. All right. Hello. Up, 2 cards came out. So one was intentional and one is what we call a volunteer. So this card, and they're both very beautiful cards. This one is 28, and the card is Quente, Sweet Paradox of Empowering Grace. So let's see what that actually means. I'm in love with cards themselves, frankly. All right, don't forget to share it out, because we're building up the energy to do our Tower of Miracle Power and our global, worldwide healing around the world. And yes, Avon is also in the house. So tonight you're going to get an extra dose of energy raising frequencies. All right. Now, so Sweet Paradox of Empowering Grace. Oh, when the mind says no, but your heart leaps with overpowering joy, we are ripe for a transmission of grace. And that's very interesting, because the first transmission I did a week ago was Soothing Your Soul, which was pretty graceful. So the sweet paradox is that the more impossible the situations appear to be, so this is for any of you out there right now who feel like you're in an impossible situation, feeling trapped, that it's not changing for you. This is for you, okay? The sweet paradox is that the more impossible the situation appears, the more we are supported through grace, and our divine success manifests swiftly and completely. Let the faith of your heart, my heart, our heart, overcome all doubts. Allow your mind to be filled with wonder at the unlimited power of the divine, and you shall bear witness to sacred manifestations. So when we do it in a reading, it says that your heart knows what you came here for, okay? Your heart knows your purpose. Your heart knows you're a master that chose to be incarnated this lifetime, so that here in 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, all the way up to 2025, you are aligned with exactly what you came here to do for these most transitional, transformative times in the history of our planet. For many times we have gone for that ascension, and yet because of the energies in the world, we have not been able to do it. So each of these Miracle Mondays, I notice, is following a theme: turning on our brilliance, turning up our light, healing, staying steady, soothing our soul. How do we master and be that fifth dimensional frequency, still in our 3D body with the world going crazy over there, and the rugs being ripped out from beneath your feet? How do you shine that light? So we have these answers. When there is something within your heart that you know you are on this planet to accomplish, you shall be given equal grace, power, talent, and ability to succeed in that mission. And so it is. Aho. You have been given the ability, each and every one of you. The only thing that stands in your way is doubt and fear. Doubt that you're not good enough. Doubt that you're not the right one. Doubt that this is the time. Doubt that you're going to make it. Just doubt that you're going to be accepted. I know all about doubt, by the way. I was going to say, and I'm going to make fun of me in the same time, but to be walking around the planet as Joan of Angels, okay, I had to really struggle with not just doubt, but with the ability to say with a straight face that I am Joan of Angels, that I'm channeling Joan of Archangel. That took a big leap of faith, guys. So this is the divine promise and sacred plan for all of you. If you are listening to this now, if you are listening to this later, know that we are preordaining that you will experience a miracle as a direct result of tonight. Something will shift in your consciousness. It may seem like a little thing. It may be a big thing. You may wake up and go, my purpose is to be a healer. My purpose is to inspire. So you may wake up with a sense of your mission and your purpose. You may wake up feeling, oh my God, I'm here to be that leader. I'm here to remove those blinders and those blankets that are covering up my brilliance. All right, so this is the divine promise for you. If a miracle is required for success, then one shall be given. Pray with courage and confidence for your rightful divine inheritance and allow your bold heart, those are good words to remember. I have a bold heart and a loving soul. I have a bold heart. I am a loving soul. I believe in my beautiful destiny. And we're going to hold to that. Every one of you guys are born leaders. Every one of you are here. People don't find me if they're sort of down in the dumps and sort of lower energy, depressed humans. They just don't find me. Why would they want to talk to me, to Joan of Angels, when they're too busy kind of covering up their fear? So I already know that if you hear that call, it's like my art, okay? My art calls its humans. The humans don't actually call the art. So when your eyes catch a piece of art and you go, oh my God, I have to have this, it's because the art spoke to you. Okay. So now I pulled another card and it's the Pachamama, she with the Andean emerald heart. So I think I'll read that in a little while. All right. So we're going to start raising the energy. And I want to explain a few more things to you, if you don't mind. Okay. So recently, I had a Akashic Record session, which was simply magnificent. And actually, I'm interviewing the person who did that. I'm going to tell you all about her on that day. But we had this Akashic Record session. And I said to her, why, after all these years, do I still have this kind of fear and anxiety about coming out, where I know that I'm here to heal and inspire. I know I'm here to grow my tribe. But what does this happen that I kind of, sometimes I might even sabotage it. Okay. No wonder we have the title of the show. See? So she started to look at it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, then we're going to read that in a few minutes. So she started to look at it in the Akashic Records. And she told me the story of one of those lifetimes. It wasn't just one lifetime. It happened many lifetimes. So in these lifetimes, I was very gifted. I talked to the gods. I was considered an adept. So I was an advanced spiritual student. Okay. One on the order that people knew that they were in the presence of someone who was a divine kind of being and just knew everything. And my parents were part of what do they call it? So we were in a religious group. We were in training to go for our initiation. And it was a family thing because of our tribe, which tribe we belong to, our lineage. And so we were training in the pyramids, and I started asking tons of questions. So I asked tons of questions always. And even when I went to religious school for 1 year as a kid, I pissed off my teachers because I would say, well, why does it say in the Bible that the sons of God made it with the daughters of man? And I was really hung up on that one. How sons of God made it with daughters of man. And these were the days giants roamed the earth. So I got very hung up on that, and very hung up on the fact that all the gods in the Bible were mean. They were not in accordance with my image and my direct knowledge of God. The God that I know is from source and has an extreme source energy, has fueled everything, comes from divine intelligence, and is not here to harm. So when I would read in the Bible that God wanted the Israelites to smote a city or a town, or bring down the walls of Jericho, whatever, it got me into trouble. Okay. I pissed off my teachers, really pissed them off. Okay. That's all I could say. So that's this lifetime. So she's explaining this to me, and I see some of your comments, and I love them. I just love them because we're a soul tribe, my friends. All right. So in this reading, here I am in Egypt with my family, and I ask a lot of questions, and apparently I'm an adept and I'm more advanced than my teachers. Okay. We're going for initiation. I knew all about it. That's all I could say. So they tried to punish me all the time, to shut off my brilliance. And my parents, if I continued that way, my parents would have been thrown out of the order. So I was instructed to not talk, not speak, not show up, wear a blanket over my head, literally. And I've carried that over to this lifetime, because it happened in many lifetimes that in order to save my parents' initiation, I had to pretend that I was incompetent, that I knew nothing, and I had to hide my light. So I was thinking about that. I had the reading about a week and a half ago. I don't know why. And over the weekend, it was like, well, what are we talking about this week, Miracle Monday? And it was like, shine your brilliance. Because guys, think of it. Think of all the ways someone has told you cannot do what you want to do. Or they've told you. Now, I love my sister dearly. I hope she's not watching. She very frequently says to me, Joan, you're just too excited. Can you calm down? And she'll say it with love. I love you, Joan, but can you just be a little quieter? Could you just tone it down a little bit? Well, can you imagine if I did Miracle Monday that way? I'd be half asleep. But that happens to all of you too. I know it. Okay. So I want you to think about the times when, just to please someone else. And I used to do it playing sports. Okay. I was told when I was younger that as a woman, you always had to let the man win. Okay. So when I played tennis, or when I played ping pong, which I was pretty good at, whatever, I always would I would always let them win, even if it was just by 1 point, because that was the social expectations in those days. You couldn't, so I had to, again, lower my energy, lower my frequency, so I could be, on those dates, or conform to what I thought. You can't win. God forbid, the egos, you beat them. So I didn't. All right. Anyway, so that reading really struck home for me. And it really is guiding me in even asking you guys about your brilliance and turning up your light. If you think about it, the best way for the dark to take over is to fill humanity with self-doubt, lack of confidence, fear, lack of courage, anxiety, health issues, trauma and being on a sort of cycle of trying to make it, trying to keep working, being on a treadmill. So when we're involved in any of those things, and I think that in a way there's a society set up to keep us in that lower frequency, which is another reason we're talking about it tonight. Okay. Yes. Now let's see what that card says. Because when we do this Miracle Monday stuff, my commitment is to raise up the frequency to the power of light, so that by the time you get off of here and we say goodnight, which is always very hard for me, but by the time we say goodnight, your energy will be higher, your frequency will be higher, you'll feel a connection to others, you'll know you're on a miracle path, that tower of miracle power, and you'll feel better. That's all I could say. All right. And that's why I always ask on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling? So I know. And I also know that some of you are feeling already better. I don't know if I make you laugh or I make you smile, but yes, you are. So, Pachamama. Well, isn't that interesting? So the first card was sweet paradox of empowering grace. All right. The second card is she with the Andean emerald heart. And this is dedicated to all of you who have grace in your heart, have an emerald heart, or just love the Andes. Pachamama. Okay. So don't hold back from what is happening. I think this is for all of us. Oh, yeah. Okay. So much is happening on the planet, guys. So do not hold back. Even if you're in despair, acknowledge it. And then go back to raising your frequency. Say, oh, yeah, that's a lower emotion. I was out in the world today. I picked up some of their energy, their frequency. So you clear your field again. And there you go. Don't hold back. Things need to change, so let them change. And I was on the phone tonight with a dear friend who said, Joan, everything I set up for the month of December for my future, she said, last month, I did a divine plan for my future. And I had it all set up, how I was going to earn money, get my art out in the world and do all this. And it's just the rug has been pulled out from underneath my feet. And I'm hearing this from many people. And so there's change in the air. Some of it's very good change, guys. In fact, all of it is going to be change for the better. Even though it may look traumatic, it may look chaotic, it may look fearful, it may look overwhelming. Could look like all those things. All right. But here's the thing. I know, even though I know that there's going to be some challenging times in the next year, I also know that I feel more empowered, more powerful, more turned on, more aligned with my destiny than ever. And I'm committed to sharing that with each and every one of you. Because why? Because the more you're in your own resonance, the more you raise up your frequency and shine your brilliance, the easier it is for me. Okay, because you're doing your work. You're getting that energy frequency high enough that you're actually positively impacting others. So there you have it. Oh God. So I just had this really weird thought. So, and I'm going to have to share it because my little guardian said you share it, Joan. So what's going on in the world today is, they say, well, take the shot for me or do this for me. Wear your mask for me, take the shot for me. If you care about everyone else, you're going to do this. Well, here I am saying, well, if you care about everyone else, then you're going to deal with your own frequency. You're going to get rid of lower energies, and you're actually going to be able to raise your light. So if you cared about the rest of us, and this is a true caring, because your negative energy will lower the frequency of thousands on the planet, where your positive energy will raise the frequency of maybe hundreds of thousands. So in this sense, I am asking that you do it for all of us, in the sense of we're doing it to help the planet step into a miracle frequency, spread miracles around the planet, healing around the planet, and raise it up. So I think it's a great cause. Okay. It's a great cause. So don't hold back. When you realize that you do not, and you don't need to figure it all out. That's another one. When you realize you don't need to figure it all out, you will relax, allowing the wisdom of what is happening at a deeper level to unfold. Trust your inner resources are enough and will grow to meet your needs for soul expression in the world. Okay? Now, we're not here to please other people. That's exactly what I was told with this reading that I'm telling you about, that if I spend my life again, this lifetime, shutting my mouth, zipping it up. God, my second husband or third husband used to tell me to zip it up. And so I'm tired of that. So if we accommodate people and do what they tell us to do and what they want, and we're not honoring our own soul purpose and our own soul heart, then we are lowering our own frequency. We're turning off our brilliance. So do you feel, by the way, the energy of brilliance raising in this room? And I say it's in this room. I'm in this room. You're where you are. But I can feel. And something's been happening to me the last 6 weeks or 8 weeks, or maybe since Tina Marie has come on the show. But my energy in the shows are changing. And I know it and I can feel it. And so I'm hoping you guys feel that. All right, but continuing on. All right. You may feel like you're juggling too many projects with too few arms. The Divine Mother can help you if you trust her to keep an eye on things and guide the process for you. In other words, this is not a time for your logical mind to make your decisions about where you're to go and what you're to do. It's a time for this heart love mind, the Divine Mother. This oracle indicates peace and harmony will eventually triumph over conflict and challenge, bringing about a new way of being. And everything I am reading right now about the eclipses, this portal we're going through, the new energies, and what I'm picking up is that, yes, we are going through a portal now. There'll be periods of extreme chaos. It is not going to look like normal when we're never going back to normal. So we actually really need to face that. We're not going back to that normal. There may not even be a new normal for a while. That is why I'm doing all these shows now, to help you center and stabilize your energy. And that's also why I'm really talking about the readings that I do. And, I call them soul awakening sessions. Some people just have readings for me to answer life questions, to what am I supposed to do? How, do I turn right or left? How do I tune in more? What's wrong with this relationship? What do I need to learn? How do I find my destiny? So that is why I teach that now. Okay. Whew. Taking another deep breath. Thank you. Thank you very much. I feel it too. So let's start this together. Let's rub our hands together. All right. Good. Rubbing those hands together. Beautiful. All right. Yvonne wants to not only be in the house, he wants to sort of be, I need one of those baby things so I could put him in a little pack so I can hold him on my chest and you can see him. Kind of used to have when I, took my kids out. All right. And the world wants to be here too. Okay. Wherever we are on the globe. Good. Now rub your hands together. All right, Yvonne. Okay. You can see the top of his head. That's all. Okay. He told me, no, he actually wants to see you all, send you his eyes there. All right. Good. You got everything. And here I am. It's a crowded field tonight. All right. So we are going to put the planet here. I want you to feel the energy between your hands. Start rubbing it. There. Okay. Now, doing this with me, because tonight, and you can put down what you want healed. I'll have Tina post it as we go so we can all see it again, putting up where healing is needed, where love is needed. Sending energy to you from my right hand. You receive it with your left. Come over here and send it out. And yes, we are creating rainbows. We are creating new power and energy for us to thrive throughout these transitions so that you could be part of the ascension process, so you can align with these new energies, the new energies of the future, the new energies where they're going to call it the golden age, because that is right behind this, right behind this. Whew. All right. So we have healings that have been going on. Make sure you put down the names of anyone you want us to heal, send healing to. We don't heal, we just send that healing to. All right. Good. Now, we're going to bring in that energy right through your crown, going down from your crown through your spine. And we are going to focus tonight on your neck, everyone's neck. Why? Number one, because if you have a fever, your neck is going to be very hot. But number two, there is a bone in your neck. It's kind of like right here. I'm going to use Avon here, right where the skull meets the top of your neck. That bone, okay, they call the atlas. It's a major bone in your neck. That bone is actually the connection point between innate intelligence and you, between your soul frequency and you, between your angelic frequency and you. Okay, so when we open this up, we can send healing that will go right down through here and go all the way to your middle back, which will send energy and healing to your lungs, to your heart, to all those organs. So it'll start to send that kind of healing. So, dearest angels, we ask for a group healing for everyone so you can all function at your highest frequency. We ask that we can turn up everyone's dial so that you go from a 0 all the way up to a 10. Okay. We ask that these energies along your spine, okay, these energies start to release. And if you've been in an accident and have pain, please put ice on your neck for a little while when we are done. All right. Well, we ask for a healing of body, mind, and spirit. We ask for a realignment of our entire spinal system so that these nerves are free and released to heal, to innovate, to bring new energies, to heal every single part. We are going to send right now healing energy to pain that is in any part of your body, whether it be your lungs, your breasts, your neck, your shoulders, your kidneys, your gallbladder, your liver. Wherever that is, we're going to ask right now that as that nerve comes flowing down, that it starts to release that pain, release those energy frequencies, allowing you to respond, to renew, to reduce the inflammation, and allow healing to happen. We also want to remind you that I distribute CBD for internal and external healing. But there's many other things that you could take as long as it's high frequency. All right. Well, Avon is very pleased because he's feeling it, and he is sending energy to each and every one of you. So that is quite powerful, and I can feel it. Okay. Has anyone felt a lessening in the pain? So let me know if there's been a lessening in some of the acute pain and also some of the other pain. So sometimes I'll work with people and I'll literally adjust my own neck while adjusting yours. It can happen. Okay, good. All right. And we ask right now that each and every one of us receive a confirmation that we are not alone, a confirmation that we are in the right place at the right time, a confirmation that we are aligned with our destiny and our purpose, a confirmation that an inflammation is your body expressing itself, your body asking for healing. And there's lots of natural things we can do for inflammations besides ice, ginger, turmeric. For infections, I always recommend oregano oil, or as I said, CBD oil and tinctures. Okay. All right. So we're starting to feel less pain, which is good. Less pain. Light as a feather. How's that burning that I saw before? Okay. Let's work on any burning. And by the way, okay, I'm going to talk about spiritually. Neck pain comes when we feel like we have to hold the world up with our neck. We have to keep a good head, a good, your head on your shoulders and look forward. So neck and upper back pain for sure are carrying the world on your shoulders. Lower back pain is crazy, feeling crazy about not getting taken care of, not getting your needs met, needing support, not getting support, finances. So those are some of the issues that your pain will tell you. But your moods will tell you even more. So here's the questions we start to ask ourselves as we step into the light. How am I shining my light? At what frequency, Tina, we can put this up. What is my frequency when I shine the light? I know there's a better way to word that. Okay. At what frequency am I out in the world shining my light? How's that for the question? All right. At what frequency? Because when we're not feeling well, or when we're in the lower frequencies, we're shining our light at a 4, a 5, or a 6. So I say, well, at least you're shining it. Okay. At least you're shining it. But be aware, because then you can do what I always love to do, which is take your shoulders back and feel that energy flowing through. And I guess lead with your heart. Lead with your heart going out first. All right. So feeling brilliant, letting go of anything. Okay. Yes. Yes. Whew. And yes to lessening of emotional pain. Yes to lessening of physical pain. Less to the burning. Okay. Less to trauma. Less energy to being in a place. So if we are living in a place that does not support us energetically, then there's still things that we can do, my friends. Okay. You clear your energy. And last night, before I went to bed, I was reading an article and they were talking about all the dark entities out in the world today. And it was a reminder to clear your energy before you go to bed. Well, when you come home from outside in the world, number one, because honestly, guys, the energy out there is not high. It's not that high frequency unless you're in nature. So you want to clear your energy when you come home. And how do you clear your energy? Well, you can take sage or Palo Santo. You can actually just imagine, like just wipe it off. You can take an imaginary sword and clear it off. And then I always like to put us in a bubble. So put us in a beautiful spacesuit, an angel suit, an ascended master suit, a star being suit, doesn't matter. Put in something that to you feels high frequency, Love the colors, love the fabric, and it keeps you protected. And you can do the same thing when you go to bed at night. You ask to be placed in a merkaba, or in a protective shield, so that no harm can come to you. And I had not been asking for that. So I started again last night. I had not even thought of it, that I have to protect myself, my energy field, when we go into the dream state. So very important. And that will replenish you. And if where you're living really has energy that's yucky, go and see yourself taking a fishnet and running it around your home. When we're done tonight, guys, please have some water. Okay, very, very important to have water in your body. Also, guys, if you have any challenges, any questions, honestly, reach out to me. I love you all. I care about your health and your well-being. And so you can feel free. You can comment on Facebook, or you can send me a message on Facebook, or an email at joan@joanofangels.com. Okay. And I do answer the emails. Okay, good. Oh, yes. All right. I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to have my glass of water. And okay. Now, I was told that there's a contest on this thing, on this browser I'm using for this, but I have never found it. And the contest could have picked the winner if I had done a little contest, but I'm not going to do a contest. I am going to pull another card though. And this card is from my Earth Power Oracle. And so it's really designed, as we do that Tower of Miracle Power, okay, to bring in energies of grounding from the earth to the heavens. All right. Do you guys like this? Does this all fit and make sense? Do you want to see global miracles with me? You want to help spread the miracles around the planet as we raise the energy around the planet? Good. So I'm going to do this reading and the simultaneously raising of the vibrations right now. So guys, share this with your friends, by the way. Send the Tower of Miracle Power up into the heavens, that energy, that crown, go up to the heavens. Send your roots down to the center of the earth. And this time, I want you to feel yourself being pulled out of your body. And imagine yourself 10 feet out of your body. Imagine yourself being stretched 10 feet, 20 feet, 100 feet, and feeling how powerful and big you are. All right. Oh, yes, it's that easy. It's that easy. It's that easy. It's that easy. Spirit does not want this to be hard. You should be able to do it in a flash, in a flash, in a flash. All right. Sending healing to all those people. Sending healing to Tina Marie, to Leslie, to Margaret, healing for your surgery, for Shivani, sending healing to Sage, and to Denise, our dear friend Denise. We are sending you so much love and healing. And we're asking, guys, when things go on in our body, or when something happens, like what happened to my friend, and suddenly what she was supposed to do suddenly disintegrated, then we ask, what are the lessons? What am I supposed to be learning from this? What is my takeaway, so that I can release this energy, release my brilliance, and move forward? So guys, was I always brilliant in my life? Well, it's kind of funny. I always tried to make people happy, because remember, from those past lives, it was safer for me to make people happy. So, but the high vibration has come conscientiously, guys. Okay, conscientiously, where I literally will turn up my vibration before I come on, or I'll turn up my vibration before I leave the house. Sometimes, always before I do my readings with people and my sessions. Okay, turning up my vibrations, making it so that it's not Joan who's healing, Joan who's sharing, or it's Joan who's channeling this higher frequency energy. just like I did in my chiropractic office when I would bring in my healing guides every morning, 6 a.m., sometimes 5:30. Believe it or not, I had patients lined up by 6:30. But I'd call in my guides, my healing angels, my master teacher guide, actually, who had a beard. He was clothed, well, he is clothed in white. He has a white staff, or a staff. He kind of has the energy of Merlin. Okay, I didn't know that until today, but I have worked with Merlin a lot. Okay, so wherever you are on the planet, okay, and now that we have sent our roots down and our antenna up, and I'm leaving you stretched out into the galaxy here, I want you to imagine now that this, from your antenna, you are sending light beams all across the globe, because I have you out several miles away or even higher, all the way out. So from where you are, start sending that healing around the planet, around the planet. Because if we look at the energy frequency of the planet, it's really like a 3 or 4. So if we can raise the energy frequency of Earth, okay, I'm going to put her right there so we can feel that energy. We're also sending healing energy and miracles around the planet. So Lord knows who's going to feel this. Don't be surprised if something unexpected, wonderful happens for each and every one of you. Okay? Something unexpected happens to each and every one of you. And we're sending healing to my daughter, Alana. She's in the other room. And yes, we're sending a lot of healing to her. I would like her to also align her body, mind, and spirit. Each of us, each of you, feeling your alignment, body, mind, and spirit, turning up that switch, that dial, all the way up to a 10, up, they say a little bit past 10, so you can click it and attach it. All right. Okay. Yes, so we are going to spin that globe. I love that. All right, round the world with Joan of Angels. And, so this is a great deck. It's called the Earth Power Oracle. And the card I pulled is Göbekli Tepe, which is an underwater city that they think was built something like 10 or 12,000 years ago. Graham Hancock talks about this city. Do you want to see how it's spelled? Göbekli Tepe. And the card says, connecting with my higher power. And what are we doing tonight? Higher power is a timeless act. It's not a new act because it's within my DNA. If it is it is a natural and useful part of my life. So what are we doing? We are connecting with our higher power because it's a timeless act, because it's a part of our DNA, and it is a natural part of our life. And by the way, the ancient ones always connected to their higher power, always connected to their higher power. We're sending more and more healing. And you remember that the symptoms are merely a clue that your body is out of alignment. And it's interesting that the medical world, Western medicine, always has to give names to our diseases. But we have a flu-like symptom going on in the other room. That's all I could say. Okay. And actually, she tested negative the other day for that thing that starts with a C. Okay. So let's repeat after me. I am connecting with my higher power. It is within my DNA for me to be connecting to this higher power. Connecting to this higher power is a natural, useful, graceful, easy, simple, loving, exciting, awesome part of my life. Okay? Veneration. So the key energy here is veneration, devotion, deep connection with your higher self, and wonder, the wonder of it all. Okay. So that is exactly where we're doing. And what is the result when we shine our light so bright? We take off that mask, we take off that blanket, and we release that energy that is within us so that that energy is working now, so that healing can occur, so that transformation can occur, that ascension can occur. Thank you. Thank you for your beautiful words, by the way, everyone. And I realized too that one of the other side things from that Akashic Record reading is that because I feel like I have to do everything for everyone else and give in those ways, and because I had this natural gift, I would not let people give to me. And so we are changing that. We are changing that. All of your feedback is so greatly appreciated that I just you give me that confidence to make a difference. So, oh yes, and I wanted to tell you all that I now have a Telegram account. Okay. It's at Joan of Angels, and it is Telegram. And so far, I have 10 people on that account. No one's commented. I don't really know who's on the account, but I have posted a lot of the things that agitate me on that account. So you will see things that are going on that agitate me. And in between, I also post positive thoughts. And so I want that channel, if you decide to go and be a part of that channel, I want it to be a place where we can communicate. You can tell me what's on your mind. We can communicate about events in the world. But the goal is to keep our own frequency high. So yes, there's a lot of crap happening, but we don't go down in the dungeon. The purpose of having a Joan of Angels Telegram account is we can really lift our spirits. So if you want to join me on that, I would love to see you on there and get to know you. Telegram is also a good way to get to know all of you. So I'm also building up my courage and confidence to start offering group sessions coming in January. And so who knows, if you're interested in joining me for a group, I'd be very happy once we come up with what we're going to be doing. So meanwhile, guys, feel free to go to joanofangels.com. If you haven't subscribed to the show, please, to the website, please do if you want to stay in touch, or subscribe also to the YouTube channel. As of today, I had 1,119 subscribers, and we're going to 111,000 is my new goal. 111,000. All right. Can you imagine the energy on here if we had 111,000 people? All right. Okay. So I'm also going to leave you with one miracle thought, and then we're going to do a little blessing to all of you, and we are going to say good night. But I'll look and see if there's any more questions or comments. Okay. Yep. We're charging up all of your energy. Oh, well, here's a selfish reason for me to charge up all your energies. If I charge up your energies, then it's mutual and it's charging up mine. Okay. All right. And if you're new to this channel, I'm so glad to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I hope you're back. So guys, heaven's calling us. The way is clear. Time to move forward, everyone, and follow the signs. And that's the truth. Yes, okay. Joan of Archangel says, look, let them know, remind them. Many changes are going to happen. Be prepared. Hold the energy. Stay strong. Remember, you're not alone. I mean, I say this every week. You are not alone. I adore each and every one of you. I get very excited when I see your comments here. When I see your comments on YouTube or Facebook, I always go back a day or two and I find them, and it makes me smile. It makes me want to just hop online. And I really love, love, love all of you. So come on to the Telegram channel also, so we can have conversation, and join me on the YouTube. All right. So time to move forward, follow the signs. And, oh yeah, here's the last one. Angel on a mission. Oh, this painting I still have in the house. I know where I'm going. I have a renewed sense of purpose. So repeat after me. I know where I'm going. I have a renewed sense of purpose. So I like to sing it sometimes. I know where I'm going. I have a renewed sense of purpose. Well, that sounds terrible. Don't do what I just did. Okay. Thank you for that. I'll check the Telegram account and find out how to make it so you can post. I know my friend Neil, he did something very interesting. He only lets people post a few days a week. That's not me. I will figure it out. And so check back. It was never intentional. Listen, it was 2 days ago that my guides told me to start the channel, mainly because I get agitated by what I read and I want to send it out to people, but not everyone that I want to send it out to really wants to read it. And so now it's like sending my agitation off to the universe. And Spirit said, Joan, that's not very healthy. Send it all to your Telegram account. And then other people will read it too. They'll comment on it. They'll get out their own agitation. And what's the bottom line? We're going to be aligned with Spirit once again. So raise your frequencies, my friends. Let me know how I can support you. Yes, you have a renewed sense of purpose, a new renewed sense of your life. You are all beautiful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And so it is. So don't forget, check out the YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share. It's like a broken record. Check out my website, subscribe, share. Even have a reading if you need answers to your questions. And then check out your body. All right. Make sure you're turning up your power all week. Get yourself into your miracle groove. Bring your shoulders back. Clear your energy before you go to sleep and before you leave the house. And I love you all. I will see you all next week. Ciao for now. I'm so excited to see all of you, new, old, and we are becoming that miracle tribe. See you next week.